Good evening. When we look at the various competitive examinations that are being conducted in India, especially at the state level and that too by the state public service commissions, the standard of the questions is being increased. They want to take the standard to the level of UPSC questions. That is the reason why every serious aspirant has to increase the standards, especially those aspirants who are concentrating at the state level conducted examinations by the respective public service commissions. I would like to show you one example that has been asked in the recent past. Look at the question. Match the following presidents of Indian National Congress with their meetings. The question is indicating very clearly. By looking at the question, we can understand this is related to Indian history. This is related to Indian National Congress, and that too matching the presidents with the meetings. Very clear. Regarding INC, we know that it was established in the year 1885, and the first meeting was held in Bombay, and the first president was W.C. Banerjee, Umesh Chandra Banerjee. But is the information given here? Here only Bombay is given, but beside Bombay, 1818 has been given, not 1885. In the sense, the commission knows very clearly that every aspirant or every person who is preparing for the competitive examination is very clear with the first meeting of INC. That is the reason why they are deliberately avoiding including the information related to the first meeting of INC. And if you look at very closely, they have started with the second meeting and the second president. And if you look at very closely, Dadabhai Naoroji was the second president of INC, followed by Badruddin Tyabji, one of the very prominent personalities. I'll give you more information regarding this great personality. And George Yule, and followed by William Wedderburn. So here is the list of second, third, fourth, and fifth presidents of INC. Meaning the question has deliberately excluded the first meeting and the first president because everybody is aware of this. Right? So now on the right side, if you look at very closely, the years are also given here there. So 86, 87, 88, 89. So now we need to match it. So how do you match and when do you match? You will be able to match only when you know the list of the presidents in the same sequence. Clear? So right. So by looking at these names on the left side and the right side, and we need to match it to get a mark. Am I clear? Very, very, very important. So this is not enough for any examination to remember the information related to the first meeting alone. That is no more sufficient in the forthcoming examinations. Am I clear? So now you can match very clearly. On the left side, names are given in the same sequence. When I say same sequence, you can just match 86, 87, 88 and 89. Dadabhai Naoroji, Calcutta, 1886. Badruddin Tyabji, 1887. And that meeting was held in Madras. Followed by George Yule. 1888, and it was held in Allahabad. And William Wedderburn, Bombay, 1889. Meaning first session was held in Bombay and fifth session was held in Bombay, but the presidents were different. Clear? So look at this. So this is the first president of Indian National Congress, and he presided over the Bombay session of INC in 1885. Right? So this is the picture. So this is the great personality. And if you look at the second person, grand old man of India, Dadabhai Naoroji. Clear? And he was also called unofficial ambassador of India. You have to remember all the points for the examination. And he wrote, right? And his book was Poverty and Un-British Rule in India. And another very important regarding this great personality, Dada Bhai Nauroji. He was the first Indian member of parliament in the British Parliament. Kindly remember. Look at this. Now, this is the Badruddin Tyabji. And he was the first Muslim president of INC. It was also asked in the earlier examinations. Clear? Kindly remember the information related to each personality. Clear? And he was the first Indian barrister to practice in Bombay High Court. Very, 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 very important information. And if you look at the next person, he was George Yule, and he was a Scottish merchant. Followed by William Wedderburn, he was a British member of parliament. So try to remember the sequence and try to remember the years and the where exactly the meetings were held. And maybe later, so they may be shifting to the 1900s. They may be picking up some important incidents and important events, and they may be asking you to match the same. Meaning every point under every subject is really important for the examination point of view. Thank you so much, and I'll see you in the next session.